Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boys, the 1, 2, 3 count of wrestling podcast. They got me, your boy CT, in and out of those shirt. They got our boy Chris. And no lie, I'm on my iPad today because I'm at home. Can't see what Audie's wearing anymore, but he's wearing something.
He's wearing that bum Danhausen. That bum Danhausen. That's my boy.
And we, again, are the 3 Count Wrestling Podcast. And at the end of the day, whatever you hear from us, just know we are just 3 not-so-wise men
talking wrestling. Yep.
Hey.
We are here to talk about everything that has happened, will happen, and is perceived to be happening in AEW and WWE, even though there have been signs that Vince McMahon has been all over the roster.
Putting his little old decrepit hands on stuff that don't need to be touched.
Yep, but we will get to that in due time. I would say, how are you all doing? But you don't have that type of time.
I know, right? We got Dynamite coming on that. Yeah.
So we are starting out with something kind of new, and for that, I will let Audie take care of it.
Wrestling fans, I have a question for you, and we are definitely going to answer the question, but I have a question for you because we all love wrestling, right?
Sir, that's why we're here.
Yep.
And in loving wrestling, we all love having discussions about wrestling. And because, we're 3 not-so-wise men talking wrestling, we just want to have a talk with y'all, the audience. Now, we got a question of the day. Or of the week.
Question of the week.
All right. So I'm posing this question to y'all, and we want you to answer in the comments. You can also subscribe, share this, that, but we really want to hear from you. And we really want some input on what you think about what our answers are. But the question of the week is, with the 2 big names in wrestling, AEW and WWE, we done had our share of factions, right?
Yeah.
I got 2 questions. Question number 1, who is your favorite faction of all time with WWE and AEW? And I know AEW is short, but in that short amount of time, we have the Elite, we have the Undisputed Elite, we have the Best Friends, we have the Dark Order, we have the Pinnacle, we have the Inner Circle, we have JS, we done had the Corporate Moguls or whatever the Swerve shit is. We done had a lot.
Every week this shit, man.
In a short amount of time. So I want all time for right now. That's also for WWE. The second question is, which faction do you think is the best? Meaning, taking your emotions out of it, what do you think? Who do you think is the best? I'm going to go first because I posed the question, and so I had time to ponder on it while I haven't given y'all time. But my favorite is the Nation of Domination. Ooh.
Okay.
In an era where it was heavily white, heavy rock, had none of the big stars at that time besides Ahmed Johnson was
Farouk.
at the time.
He was still there.
No.
Oh, no,
Farouk,
he wasn't at the time.
At that time, Farouk got big for beefing with Ahmed. Because we done had Ahmed and we had Hawk and Animal team up against the Nation.
Yeah,
and that's when it got big. So in that, it was a group that they put together, just an all-black cast until the Black Heart came. And they was running shit. They was dominating. And at first, it was just a bunch of angry black men. And then The Rock came in, and that helped catapult that faction to with The Rock showing up, him turning into my $1,000 shirt, Rock, Him with the rollers and the eyebrows and the lion Versace fucking shirts.
Versace.
Turning that into something that was great. And then the infighting, and they created their own storyline inside of that. That was perfect. That was that. It catapulted one of the big names to stardom. All right. With that persona. For AEW, of course, it's the what is they called? It's the Inner Circle Pinnacle, that little faction when they had it. All right. Inner Circle was my favorite. Pinnacle was right there at number 2. So when they came together, actually, I'm wrong. It was just MJF. The Pinnacle came right after. Yeah. Inner Circle. That's my favorites. But who I think the best factions are, AEW, I'm just throwing it out there. The Elite is probably the best faction. They are the ones that rose together separately. They can interchange and they've been out, but they've been the most consistent. WWE, this may be a hot take for y'all, but I am definitely putting the Bloodline as the best all time. I know the Shield is there. I know DX is there.
Yeah.
I know what was it? The Evolution was there.
Yeah.
They was dominated. We done had the Hart Foundation. Shit, we done had the corporation. We done had the what did they call the corporation with fucking Undertaker? They called them the corporate ministry. We done had some big factions. We done had like the Hart Foundation's been a faction for about 20, 30 years until everything happened, right? So, but going down as the best, I am going to put the Bloodline. They have been amazing from the time that they have been together to the destruction. None of this can be replicated. And it is probably one of the best non-convoluted stories that they have put together. A lot of shit done came together, like with the DX and the Nation beef and all of that stuff. Like some of that shit was convoluted. Like some of that shit was murky waters. It was just happen out of happenstance. But this whole thing, this 3 going on 4 years story is been a masterpiece in storytelling.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. Not bad at all. For me, my favorite faction, even though I'm probably gonna let the Iron Sheik down. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna have rest in peace, Iron Sheik. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
But I'm definitely gonna say I'm NWO.
NWO. Yeah.
For life.
For life.
Like when I started watching wrestling, it was WCW. Actually, hold on, my dad's calling me.
All right.
Fine. I'll do mine then.
Yep.
All right. So greatest WWE faction for me. Ooh. Y'all said all the good ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Evolution. When I got back into wrestling, Randy Orton was my guy. I done said it 1,000 times. When he won the World Heavyweight Championship, they threw him out of Evolution. I was like, I'm riding with this man until he gone. They beat the snot out of him. And I was like, why they do that to him? Did he just win? Ain't he that guy? Then Batista went big. Him and Triple H. Them beating up on Flair. Oh my God, bro. Then they all just imploded and all but they separate race. They all world champions. End up being Evolution back in the day.
All right. My question. Because I'm kind of surprised that you said the greatest. You didn't say your favorite.
Yeah, greatest.
Okay, then I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. Oh no. My greatest that's gonna be a different one. But for AEW, I'm gonna say Mr. Brody Lee's Dark Order. Because that man, when he came and ran things,
Change everything.
Dark Order did a 180. They was all serious, all business, and he wasn't having it.
Yeah, they was taken serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they know where to be seen.
My heart is breaking. Yeah.
But Mr. Brody Lee's Dark Order, that's probably the top AEW faction. Because without them, we wouldn't have got Cody versus Brody Lee.
Yeah.
Which pretty much started off the whole TNT title being relevant.
Yes.
So that's mine.
All right. What's your favorites?
My favorite faction in WWE is probably the Undisputed Era. Black and Gold. They all had championships. Oh, they had every piece of gold in that company. Oh my god, it was so good. Adam Cole was he the world champ? He was the world champ.
He was NXT title. Had the NXT title.
Bobby
the Red
Fish.
Dragons.
Yeah, they were tag champions.
Team.
Yep, and then Roderick Strong was the North American champion. Oh, oh.
Now here's my question. Why not the Shield? Because you've been the big Shield guy.
Yeah. Why not the Shield? I don't know. Something about the way the Shield kind of broke up kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Okay. I mean, I get the whole Seth Rollins going on his own thing.
They debuted and broke up in the same city. And guess what city that was? Indianapolis, Indiana, where I am right now. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, fun facts, but still.
All right,
I like it.
All right, favorite AEW.
You took the Elite from me.
I mean, you can still use the Elite. It's not like
Yeah, I know, but I want to be different.
Yeah. And that was my choice. But I put them as the greatest, not my favorite though. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay. My favorite faction. It probably got to be House of Black. I'm gonna be honest. Even though they've been treated how they're supposed to be, they entrance, they performance, the rest of the matches, everything is just top tier. I just need them in a good story.
Yeah,
a real story. Malachi is one of my favorites, like ever. He definitely in my top 10.
Oh, okay. All right, back to UCT.
Okay, so again, favorite group, though, I mean, technically it is WWE, but it's more WCW. But again, NWO for life. I love the black and white, but I will say I'm more of a black and red.
Wolfpack.
That will be also my favorite faction of all time because they had Big Sexy, they had Macho Man, they had Sting, they had Luger, they had Conan, and a few too, but those are my favorite.
Did you say Sting?
Yeah.
Black and red Sting was a different animal, man. he was a different animal. Yeah, but all right.
My favorite AEW faction. I don't know.
Dark Order.
Hey, this is definitely the Dark Order. He just love to hate those guys.
Dark Order is not my favorite. Let's see. I don't know. Kind of Death Triangle, I guess.
Woo.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I miss you, man. I miss Pop. That boy, but that triangle is definitely was up there for me. I just hated the way that they did the stories for them for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Death Triangle, and then
I'm surprised you didn't say the baddies.
You ain't wrong.
Right.
I love baddies, but not as much as I love the other ones. Sorry. My bad.
Who do you think the greatest?
The greatest? Mm,
Come on, Cameron.
kind of want to say the NWO because the NWO,
No, the greatest for
the most.
AEW in their short time. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, Look, the Elite are EVP, so fuck them. Um, mm, Greatest of all time. The greatest. I'm not gonna do greatest of all time. Greatest of right now. The greatest of their period. As much as this is going to hurt me to say this,
Dark Order.
No, they.
I'm thinking, shit. What was Chris Jericho's first
Inner
group?
Circle. Inner Circle.
Yes.
Yes. They man, listen. I can't I can't hate that. That was my favorite. But yeah, I can't hate that. The first champion,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest champion. I'm putting that out there. His reign is who had a better reign than him?
Omega.
Omega did not have a better reign, man. He spent
John
half the
Jericho?
Yeah, he spent half the time in New Japan. None of that shit matters. Nobody was watching those matches. I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking. No, but his reign
What?
was pretty much his reign was my gimmick as the bell collector was great.
Yeah.
And then my story with Adam Cole was great. That was it.
John Moxley.
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, him and Moxley was crazy too. Okay, I'm shutting up. I could make an argument for Chris Jericho, but that's not what we're here for. Y'all can call us idiots if y'all want. Y'all can say that Darius was right, because I am. But whatever you put in the comments, we want to know who you think the greatest factions or your favorite factions or both. So just put those in the comments. Now we're on to the show.
Yes. Over the weekend, last weekend, we had a pay-per-view that went so hard that even Juice Robinson had to give up his moniker for Rock Hard. Forbidden Door. We had Forbidden Door. Boy, oh boy. Before we start talking about some of the matches, it's time to go over the results because I did not post.
Oh.
Did not post them. So granted, we're just gonna do it this way.
Yep. Just get it out there. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
We all pretty much guessed the same amount, or the same things, but there were two matches that we did not guess. Well, that we all three didn't guess correctly. That match was the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club, and Okada versus
Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
So, winning this is a man who is going to be gloating so much because he constantly stayed on a losing streak.
He can't win them all. We're going to win one. Let's go.
Chris wins. I believe he wins by one.
There's definitely one
for me, and then so I come in second place. You, sir, come in third.
I know.
So the matches that we have, even though some of the matches, or if we had Athena winning, which she did, we all had CM Punk winning, which he did. We all had Tony Storm winning, which he did. We all knew Orange Cassidy was going to win. Me and Audie chose Blackpool Combat Club. That didn't happen, but Chris chose the Elite.
Ishii.
Me and Chris chose the Emo family. The Emo. Am I saying it right? Emo.
Yeah, it's emo.
I was thinking of Emu for some reason.
Yeah, the Hot
Emo
Topic
family
crew. Yeah.
versus the Jazz Holes, which Chris chose the Jazz Holes, and they lost. And then the Okada match. I chose Okada. You two chose draws, and we were both off. But
Yeah.
the winner of this,
Yeah, go on, give it up. Yeah.
all right, let's move clapping.
Hey,
is Chris. He got the victory of the Forbidden Door predictions. Besides that, how did you all think of the pay-per-view, and what was your favorite match?
9 out of 10 show. It's only 9 out of 10 because it went on for too long.
It definitely went on too long. Even though it really didn't feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, it was over before midnight. Just barely.
Yeah. But
it
was
like 11:59.
Yeah, no. I mean, I made the joke about it being like another 4 hours with the 3 matches.
Yeah.
But that was like, okay, it ran by fast. For me, it felt like it ran by fast. So therefore, they're about to draw these last 3 matches out. So yeah, I thought it was cool. I was kind of watching it with a handicap. I didn't have the volume on, so I couldn't get the fan interaction and everything. Even though I did hear some boos for CM Punk, yes, which I believe they really did call an audible and just made him heelish in that because of the boos. I think he came.
I feel like he knew that he was going to get booed.
So you think that it was just before he was like, you know what, I'm playing heel. Okay, I mean that,
pretty
and that's
much, pretty much what happened when the Elite went to Chicago, where they were the faces, which they're 2 face teams, but they knew that they were going to get booed, so they just played into it.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were going to do with CM Punk. So if he thought that he was really going to be booed and came out from the very beginning like that, that's amazing. Good on him. Yeah, there was a shocking moment in there, like nobody saw it coming. And I am completely happy about that. Like that was one of the most tingling in my belly moments that I've had when it came to that particular wrestler. And it kind of made me happy. I was like, yeah, do that. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know if we're gonna get to it later. I think we would have to have that conversation a little bit later. But yeah, it was fun, it was entertaining. Great wrestling. I mean, who came on after Punk? Trying to remember. I can't remember.
I don't know, only because I missed the first few matches.
Chris, you remember?
Let me see.
Because I know MJF and Tanahashi were first. Then I believe it was CM Punk.
There's the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. Okay. Those 2, I think, are the only matches I haven't seen. And I'm telling everybody, I'm doing it, go see it.
Yeah, that was good.
Every time I go to the.
But yeah, I can't remember. But there was a couple of botched moves in there at Forbidden Door, and I was like, why couldn't it be Punk? Because Punk put on a great match. It was really clean, and I was like, oh, that guy is good. That guy is good. But then somebody botched like 2 moves after, and I was like, it should have been Punk. But other than that, it was a good night. I really enjoyed myself. That Will Ospreay Kenny Omega.
Honestly, that match should have went on last.
It should have. I understand why they didn't put it on last, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad that I'm kind of glad that it wasn't on, because I think that if it was Bryan Danielson first, I think that match would have gotten that type of crowd reaction, that type of intensity. I think, and Kenny would have had to follow that. I think that Kenny and Will Ospreay would have did exactly what they just did.
Yeah,
but the crowd being taken out of it would have been.
I think the crowd would have still stayed into it, because
not with that match.
Kenny Omega is Canadian.
That's true.
And yeah, and like the whole beef between him and Will Ospreay, like, no, it's the same thing with like CM Punk, where Ospreay kind of knew that he was going to get booed, but still went out there and just put on a million-star match.
Yeah,
like this is the first I've finally got to see their match at the Tokyo Dome, but this is the first time where I got to like just live, as live could be, sitting at home, and watch this amazing like art. That's really all it was just art.
Yeah.
And I'm not the biggest Kenny Omega fan. I respect him. I respect all wrestlers, but I'm not like the biggest Kenny Omega fan. But even like, you can't deny, even Jim Cornette and all of his sometime hater views will have to say that was a really good match.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really thought they were trying to kill each other. When they went on the announcer table, he was that the last one, when he just threw his head into it. Mm-hmm. And Kenny's head just popped. And I was like, is Kenny dead? Oh my God. They killed Kenny.
Yeah. You thought that was the part where they killed Kenny?
Yeah.
Man.
That Tiger Driver number 191.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, I'm just like,
your neck, man. Protect your neck. Please.
Yeah. That's what fucking Busta Rhymes said. Bro, protect your neck.
But then Ospreay did the one-winged angel.
Wu-Tang.
And he kicked out at one. Bro, yeah. I jumped out of bed. I was screaming. I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
I think everybody popped when he did it, or pop jumped words. When he kicked out at one. Because even I was like, oh shit.
Like, he did that. I was like, oh, he won. He is no way he losing up.
I knew that he was going to kick out of the one-winged angel. But to kick out at one? Woo!
Yeah, man.
Woo. And then, Will Ospreay licking the blood off of his arm.
That man's sick.
Agreeing that he's a sick fuck.
That man's sick, and I love it.
Bro, I died laughing when he grabbed that Canadian flag. You start wiping his ass with
Yeah, pulling the Shawn Michaels.
This man a whole terrorist.
Hey, no, screw that. Canada, get that wildfire situated. Because the smoke is here in Indiana.
Yeah, it's in Detroit too. I was like, why so cloudy out here today? It was like It's just smoky everywhere.
Yeah. Like I got off the plane yesterday and I'm like, it's the summertime. What is this? What the piss? Canada. Kenny Omega deserved to lose because you guys can't get your stupid fire situated. Fix it.
Sorry,
Anyways.
California.
We also had the heel turn of one Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
Tingling in my belly.
And he still has the personality of
That
don't matter right now. That don't matter right now.
Yeah,
As a person that hates Jungle Boy, as very look at me. The person that hates Jungle Boy, it filled me with so many different emotions. Like I was happy, like finally you did something that was good. Like that was one of my things. But then it was like, oh shit, is he going back to Christian? Don't go back to Christian.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
man, hell no. That man was talking about his dad. I was, man, she go back to Christian, bro. This heel turn already went downhill.
Oh,
well, no. Here's the thing. Luchasaurus turns face. And him and Christian fight over the TNT title, and Jungle Boy screws over Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Christian, I've always wanted you to be my dad. Unlike the dad beat dads in the world.
Rey Mysterio?
And he looks at the camera.
No. How about this? He turns heel. He sides back with Christian. Then he starts doing all this little psychological shit to fuck with Christian because the entire goal was not to turn heel to be heel, but he's turning heel to win his friend back. They turn on Christian. They become tag teams again. And hopefully Marco Stunt will bring his ass back. And then the Jurassic Express can actually be good again. I won't go into a full story, but the whole idea of a person being the heel just to turn his best friend back face is something that I don't ever think has been done.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that I think about it, when they had my memory and just so much wrestling going on. What was the last AEW pay-per-view that they just had?
What was it?
Double or Nothing.
Yeah. Jungle Boy used the kill switch in that match. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh wow, maybe that was one of the Easter egg of, oh, he's gonna turn. There's something changing. Jungle Boy.
Then he came in with the red. It's like, why didn't I notice it from the beginning? This is good. Like, this is good storytelling. This is coming back because I forgot that he did the kill switch because that really would have been an eyebrow raiser for me. Like, but I haven't really been paying attention to Jungle Boy like that. Like, the red pants. I'm pretty sure there's been stuff going on in his stories that he's been hinting towards it. But yeah,
a lot of stuff with Hook. It hasn't really been big things. It's been small
right. Yeah, but the Jungle Hook was like, I was sick of it. Like I was at that. All right. So for that was like, that's great storytelling. And to add on to the great storytelling, motherfucking Taz selling that shit. Like he really looked like he was at a loss for words just to end up that he's a dead man. Like pretty much. I was like, man, I feel that. As a father who's looking, he's like, man, I'm just trying to be professional. Jungle Boy doing it. He's damn it.
Also,
Uh,
after that, Taz was off of commentary.
Yeah, he
yeah,
left.
yeah. Like that is great fucking storytelling. Like all of this is great storytelling. Like fucking the AEW champion leaving after opening, talking about I'm out this bitch. He was on Twitter like, yeah.
Wait, he scheduled a tweet to say I just beat Tanahashi. He was still in the match.
Yeah, he was still in the
dying. I'm dying.
The crazy part is like it was only what 1-2
like
minutes.
4 minutes in, maybe.
No, he
I didn't even see that.
I think he sent it 4 minutes. Like no, it was like 2 minutes before the match was over. Like he was close to being right. Or was it? Or am I wrong? I think I saw it late. But him saying it while he was in, and and then Danhausen was like, I don't think you timed that well. Like Danhausen is killing the internet. I swear to you, I don't know what Nyla Rose said, but she's normally killing it on fucking Twitter during these moments.
Danhausen need to get back to his injury. Worried about Jungle Boy.
Yeah, but did you? I would never do that to you. You're like, well, put on a good match.
Fuck you.
Yeah. You're like, but did you? Yeah. Damn, this is crazy.
That was on the hit list, bro.
Yeah, but no, they just going back to good storytelling. Like, that's and good. I'm glad because I know that. It was crazy because when AEW started, it was like we're going to be more focused on the matches instead of the story and all of the entertainment part of it. But when they started, they did great storytelling, even though like the stories weren't long, like them doing a lot of promos and shit like that, with the exception of whatever Chris Jericho was doing, because Chris Jericho's he's a sports entertainer. And anybody that gets into it with him is going to probably be a part of something, with the exception of Blackpool Combat Club. But their stories were great. The shit that they would do when they do backstage stuff, like Orange Cassidy just popping up out of everywhere, just for that to actually turn into something. For Easter eggs happening inside of whatever backstage story is happening. It was outside of the promos, and then all of a sudden everything became, I don't want to say convoluted because I honestly said that entirely too much already, but everything became pretty much watered down. The stories were just like thrown in together, and it wasn't big. It was like, this story is here just for the sake of these matches. This story is here for the sake of these matches. And now it's getting into, we're going back into what the fans want to see. And that is Jungle Boy turning heel and been putting out little seeds for weeks now. And, MJF and his ongoing story as being the most, I don't want to say hateful, but he's being the thorn in Tony Khan's side. Like, that is one of the biggest things that's been going on. That story is going. That whole storyline of Tony Khan doing pretty much the corporation storyline is kind of in there still, because I said it was like that in the beginning. But especially if for some reason FTR and Wardlow bring back the Pinnacle, and the Pinnacle versus the corporate elite, like that would be fucking amazing. I see it happening. I see the possibility of it happening, but yeah, it's great. It's great stories, and I'm being entertained again in the best way possible. So yeah.
Also, get off of Forbidden Door real quick. I want to shout out Anthony Bowens for just a funny segment, and the first time in wrestling where I heard a "he's gay" chant, and it wasn't derogatory.
Yeah.
Like, one, that was funny.
Yeah.
2, it was awesome. 3, Yo, he's gay.
Yeah,
Cameron
that
or Haley, Kylie, Brittany. I don't remember your name.
I was like, who is this lady?
the
She's
fan
from
was asking.
QTV.
I was like, wait, oh, this QTV nonsense. I don't know why I don't know who she is.
When the Iconics went to Impact and they became the Inspirations, she is the one who did their theme song.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's up.
So so she's actually a really good singer. Rapping, I mean,
I said they wouldn't have me on Rampage.
But we're gonna go back to the Forbidden Door because we have some horrible news.
So, the summer. This is
Summer
this
of injuries and pregnancy. Bryan Danielson broke his forearm, arm, whatever, same thing. 10 minutes into the match, they still went and did I think maybe a 30-minute match.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, our boy Bryan won with just putting Okada in a crazy submission. I think that's the first time he submitted in years.
They said the only other person that submitted Okada was Shinsuke Nakamura. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
what?
That's some great company.
Yeah. And that finish, woo! I was like, wait, what? And that submission he put him, I was like, what is he doing to him? Like, I want to tap too.
And it's crazy too because
he's making up stuff.
He probably did that because of his arm. Like he couldn't put pressure on his arm, so he's like, "Yo, I have to do something different."
Yeah.
Go on with improvisation. Improvisation. There we go. That's the word.
Improvise.
Improvisation. Here we go. Yeah, but get well soon. Get well. Yes. With that being said, he might not be available for All In or All Out.
Well, Brennan, I believe one of you guys said in the chat that it was worse than they expected. But during the press conference, he did say that they think he should be out 6 to 8 weeks. And I believe if they do the latter and cut it to 7, I want to say 7 is All Out, All In, All Something. But that puts a slight damper on the Elite versus the BCC because you're now missing one person, especially if they try to do blood and guts.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing. They're a man down. So it's like, who do they pick?
Johnny Hungy.
No.
Especially if
wait,
what?
That's not a bad idea.
It's not. Especially if you want Blackpool to win. Yeah, that'd be the perfect person to take the pin. He already got a story where he's intertwined with Adam Page. Now
how could Blackpool win if he's taking the pin?
Johnny Hungy, John Silver. Blackpool would. Yeah. Oh no, fuck! I'm thinking the Elite. Yeah, I'm mad. That's my fault. Oh. I mean, he could still take the pin if they want the Elite to win, because Johnny Hungy is trying to John Silver. I keep saying John Silver. I mean, he is Johnny Hungy, but John Silver could jump in to try to win his friend back, or they could just recruit him just so he could take the fucking pin. Like,
or hear me out. You're gonna hate this, and I know it's never gonna happen. But the Blackpool Combat Club goes and talks to a man from Chicago.
I would love that. And he could definitely take the pin.
He ain't taking no pin. He might win this whole damn tournament, unfortunately.
Fuck. He might. God. If he stays heel, I won't mind it as much. Even though I think that this should be the showcase of
powerhouse.
Some of the better up and comers. But yeah, he could join Blackpool. Yeah. But back to Blackpool real quick. Just because we're talking about them. Fuck Claudio Castagnoli. Man, we was having a good old time and he want to come and fuck shit up. Oh man. That match was one of the great matches. All right, I'll say this. Whatever the fuck Eddie Kingston wants to do, let him do. Because god damn it, he is the wild card. He done stopped Moxley from getting fucked up. He told everybody that they suck instead of Minoru. Oh no, not Minoru. What the fuck is his name?
Ishii.
Ishii, yeah. Ishii. Yeah. He's like, fuck y'all suck. I love you, man.
Eddie Kingston, the only man in wrestling to be mad for winning a tag match.
Yeah.
Man left heated. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That shit was amazing. So whatever he wants to do. Like he could join for that match. He could join Blackpool and fight Claudio Castagnoli on the ropes the entire time. And I'd be like, this is gold.
Behind enemy lines.
Yeah. Yeah. And then whenever Matt and Nick jump in, he like, yeah, I'll come back to you, Claudio. I won't want to. Yeah, so yeah, I can see that happen.
There's more Eddie Kingston on my TV, please.
Yes, please, because I was like, we said it. We was like, he is the wild card, and then when he pushed, I was like, see, this is what we talking about. Protecting Moxley. But do we agree that this is going to end with a Moxley versus Kingston match?
I don't know about the end, but it's definitely in there.
Yeah, I don't know about the end, but yeah, it's definitely in there.
It's probably going to end with Kingston beating Claudio for the ROH World Championship.
Yeah, I see that more.
See, I don't think that is big as, I mean, even though that is real big, I don't see that as big as him having.
That's Eddie's story.
Yeah.
Him and Claudio.
That's like the end of the Eddie Claudio.
Yeah, it would be the end of the Eddie and Claudio, but he is literally battling himself when it comes to Blackpool Combat Club because he hates them, but it's his boy Moxley. And in that match, him and Moxley getting in, they were talking to each other. He's like, the fuck is you talking about? Like, it's going to get to a point to where that rivalry, that love and friend, it'd be kind of like Sammy and Kevin, the way that it goes.
I didn't see anybody from the Blackpool Combat Club come out to save Jon Moxley when he was going through the barbed wire explosion match of doom. But you know who did come out? Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Was Blackpool Combat Club there when that happened? The barbed wire, the one against the Elite, right? No, they weren't around. Yeah. I was like, they weren't even there.
I think the only person there was Yuta.
Yeah, it was just Yuta. He was with his friend. Yeah. Claudio Daniel Bryan came in right after that. Who else is in that?
I'm just saying.
But yeah, I think that story is going to be more compelling, and it may be in the middle. It may be icing on the cake. Like it could be. See, like my thing is that I can see Eddie Kingston winning, but I can see him doing it in spite of Jon Moxley interfering. Like I could see Blackpool coming out and like trying to fight, and then at the end where it looks like he's about to win, Moxley does paradigm shift or whatever the fuck he calls it right now, and Kingston
Death
kicks
Rider.
out Death Rider, but Kingston kicks right back out and he beats Claudio Castagnoli, and he looks at his friend like, how could you do that? You almost cost me my dream. How could you do that? You really love these group of people more than seeing your best friend win. I was there from you from the beginning. I was there for you when you was going through your alcoholism. I was there for you with all of this. You've been my boy and you did this to me, and I can see that being like the icing on the cake. Like, I would much prefer it to end with that instead of that being thrown in the middle, because I think there's gold there.
Yeah, not wrong.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep this train rolling.
Yeah.
Because then I want to be done before Dynamite starts.
Right. It's almost that time too.
We have another injury update. Grayson Waller. The reason why he hasn't been wrestling is because he has a broken foot.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense. I was like, how many more Waller effects I got to go through?
Yeah.
Until this man start wrestling.
Supposedly he broke it
It's a
his
night of the
last
draft.
match in NXT.
So against Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
they had like unsanctioned match. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Johnny ain't been seen since.
And speaking of Grayson, forgot to say that Stu Grayson made an appearance in AEW. Well, you know, at the Forbidden Door. It was good to see him on my TV screen. And I'm wondering, didn't we do a story, or didn't we talk about him them trying to offer him another contract to come back?
Mm-hmm. He works more ROH right now.
Okay.
So
yeah.
And it right now what's their group called?
The Righteous.
Yeah. Right now the Righteous and Dark Order are feuding at ROH.
Yeah, because Stu Grayson left Dark Order.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's cool. I gotta start watching Ring of Honor again. I started and then they went on to their little streaming service, and
that's the only reason why I haven't been able to really watch it. We have, I'll do this one when we talk about Money in the Bank. Today is what day? What's today's date?
Today's the 28th.
Today is the 25th anniversary, you all, of The Undertaker throwing Mankind off and through Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, so, people forget about through.
Yeah. So let's give it up to that match.
Yeah. I think Mick Foley said that was the worst part. It's going through the cage instead of going off the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I posted this on our Twitter, and I was young and dumb, but it was that match that I was like, yo, I want to become a wrestler, and I want to be thrown off the top of a Hell in a Cell just like that.
They're crazy.
That is.
Go
ahead.
Now, getting chokeslammed through the cage, not so much. But off of it, yeah, I think I could do it safely. I thought I could. Let's go back to that.
Yeah. All right. That match is probably probably number one as my all-time favorite match. That match all right, I say it like this. When I first saw Mankind, it was actually at a live event with him and The Undertaker, because I think I was missing when Mankind first got there. He did his little beginning promo or whatever, and then the story between him and The Undertaker kind of was starting, but I didn't get to see a match. When I when I finally saw a match from Mankind, it was live. And that guy seemed like a truly demented person. Like, seriously, like, I haven't seen before him. I didn't see anybody try to attack The Undertaker before he finishes the entrance. And this is the first time that the entrance was this was when Undertaker started using pyro on the turnbuckles. Normally when he does the light thing and then the lights come on. No, this was around the time when he first started to do it and he put his hands down and fire comes up, right?
My guy, that's gang.
No. They was doing it with Undertaker. And I know this because Mankind was the first one to try to attack him as he was getting into the ring. And Undertaker, as he was getting into the ring, Undertaker did this and the fire came up and almost burnt Mankind's face off. That's when I knew, like, it was like Mankind is a psychopath, right? So fast forward to Hell in a Cell. Me having him as one of my favorite wrestlers at that time, it was The Rock, and then it was Mankind. Him getting into the match, climbing up and then Undertaker throwing him off. It wasn't no, I keep saying this, it wasn't no hood. No, it's like Mankind said, it's like Mick said, throw me off this bitch. And Undertaker was like, all right.
You had to throw him with enough force that, yeah, you could get yourself over, but Undertaker had to use some of his force too.
Yeah, just to make sure he land on the table. Yeah, So him going, Jim Ross, oh my God, he killed Mankind. Like all of that was perfect. And I thought the match was over there. And I would have been happy with the match being over there. Like to see that moment and really just like, oh my God, this is serious. And they sell it as it being that serious that the match couldn't continue. They was like, all right, I would understand that. This motherfucker got back up and ran back to the ring. Got back
up the cage.
Yeah.
I was like, this is probably the greatest match ever. Because here's the thing. They put on a great match too. It wasn't just, I'm gonna throw him off of this one, I'm gonna choke slam him through it. How do I get down? No, they went and they continued to have a great match, and it was like, oh my God. I don't know how anything I would watch can top this.
I honestly, and we've watched a lot of wrestling, and there's like people like, oh, this is 5 stars, this is the greatest match. I still think that's the greatest match I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And no match has truly topped it.
Yeah.
Some have come close, but just the magnitude, and again, that's happened 25 years ago. And we're still talking about that.
Yeah, it's still talked about. And I don't think anything could. All right. Putting on a great match is putting on a great match, right? You put on a 5-star match. If the crowd is not into this match, because we done seen great matches that the crowds weren't into, the announcers fumbles the story as it's going on because they can't keep up. That honestly takes away from a lot outside of just the actual wrestling. Like if you're live, you can't see the announcer fucking up. But if you live and you're not into it, you can see that, right? Everything for them played perfectly. Like that, Jim Ross played perfectly into that. We don't even have to, we can literally just play the sound bite of it and everybody knows. We could just hear him talk and then everybody knows that because it was an iconic moment. And I don't think I don't think there's a single match that could top it because everything was perfect. The crowd was white hot. Jim Ross was on point. Mankind and Undertaker were on point. The carrying away and the stretcher added to the visual. Just imagine being there.
Here's the other thing, though. The Undertaker had a broken ankle during that time.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he mentioned it.
Yeah, I
And
did not know
also, they wanted to stretch Mankind out after like the match was fully done,
that.
but he asked Terry Funk. He was like, "Hey," because he forgot that they had structured him out on the initial throw off the
Yeah.
cage. It's like, did I already get on the thing? And he's like, yeah, you've already tried to Willie Wild. He's like, I can't do that again. And that's why he walked out on his own.
Mm-hmm.
I think he collapsed as soon as he got through.
Yeah. And it was crazy because he talked about it too. He was like, he was getting pulled away from the stretcher and he was like, I can move. So I'm going right back out with his
Well,
tooth in his.
for the longest time also, he didn't like talking about the match and he hadn't watched the match.
Mhm.
And I think within the last couple years, he's finally he's finally gotten to the point where he acknowledges that that match means something to the wrestling universe.
Mhm.
And though that match, he said, probably took a good 5 years off of his wrestling body, that he would do it again. Paraphrasing, by the way.
Yeah.
Again, let me preface this by saying we are 3 not so wise men talking wrestling, so we do get stuff wrong.
Yeah. A lot.
A lot. But
Look,
again,
I just want to say, for because of that match, every time we play a WWE game, we gotta do Hell in a Cell and we gotta throw each other off every single time.
Yeah.
I haven't even done a Hell in a Cell match on my 2K23. I'm gonna do that when I'm home. And dedication of Mankind.
I'm probably gonna do it on 22 because I ain't got 23.
23 is hit or miss.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? I do know that we do have Money in the Bank predictions.
Okay. But before that, since we're talking about games, Fight Forever.
Oh, yes.
I heard Kenny Omega hold cheat codes in this game.
Yeah.
This man come out ready to do a one wing angel every single time. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the game. I'm gonna try to find a way that I can get the game this weekend. And if I get this game this weekend, I am going back to live streaming, baby. But yeah, we done seen more gameplay now, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more.
All right. What do y'all think about it?
Bro, they had me at the skateboarding.
See.
I ain't gonna lie to you. But now you come out with 5 belts.
Yeah.
So
all the belts.
belts.
I thought that was awesome. I done seen Chris Jericho tap out Jay Cargill.
I saw him
funny.
tap out Riho.
Yeah, why they just be having to beat these women like that? Yeah. But
and then another one where they were like, it was Britt Baker versus somebody, and they made Britt Baker bleed.
Yeah.
And boy, they put the blood.
Yeah.
Fight for him.
Oh yeah. I mean, they put
they said give us the Moxie special.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta do a cheat code to get the Moxie special.
Even though he didn't bully it in Forbidden Door, I thought that was weird, but yeah,
super weird.
And the weekend before Fight Forever, and we know we gonna make sure that everybody get bloody. You just gonna stay dry, okay? See what you're doing. So you're gonna leave it to Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay to bleed. Okay, I got you. Yeah,
you ain't anything, good sir.
I just can't. I'm really excited. I wonder how the controllers are, how the gameplay it looks arcadish.
Yeah.
Not full arcade, but it looks arcadish, and I love a good arcade game. And they got mini games in there that just looks ridiculous. Like dang, what was it? It was something where it's like a
What's it
ball
called?
toss or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
baseball. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, the fuck is this? This is just ridiculous.
They just I saw today their anarchy in the arena. And like you could ride a horse, you could ride the
It's game of the
a lot
year.
of
The hell?
yeah, see, that's gonna be amazing. I'm hoping that they don't make it to where there's too much stuff and it's just flooded with stuff that is just there and the mini games or the extra ain't all that fun because it looks good, but we done had a few games that look good, and then it's just like there's just so much there that no, we just really need the matches. We don't play all this other stuff. All this other stuff just looks like a waste. And I'm hoping that it's not that. Yeah.
I know. It looked fun.
I will be looking at the reviews from other people who get the game.
Watch Chris's live stream because I'm pretty sure he's getting it.
Watch our boy's live stream. He's been live streaming tons of games. Catch him on Kick, catch him on Zip, catch him on Punch, catch him on
Why are you
all his social
no, let's not confuse the fans. He's on Kick now and he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He needs to
Chaos
get his
King.
you need to get your YouTube channel up too.
It's not work.
Nah, just yeah. And your Facebook, because Facebook gaming and TikTok gaming is real big right now.
And
you
copy and paste.
Yeah. All right.
And just make a different intro for each one. What's up, my Twitchers? What's up, my Kickers? What's up, my Facebookers?
What's up, my niggas? No, but yeah, you know, you got to either do the stream key or I'm pretty sure I don't know which OBS system you got, but you can connect them all at once and one live stream and it just goes on all of them.
Yep, that's what I've been doing.
Okay. Yeah,
and Twitch.
Yeah, just you got the YouTube channel, right? You got our YouTube channel, right? You can log in.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so just add that when you do the Fight Forever.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. So he's gonna be on our YouTube live Fight Forever when it comes out. So make sure you check that out too. All right. But
so there is a possibility that, granted, yes, we are in the summer of injuries, but there's somebody who might be coming back at Money in the Bank. And he hears voices in his head. They talk to him. They understand. The one, the only,
the greatest of all time. I said it.
The Viper, Randy freaking Randy Orton. We've missed this man.
Yeah.
He has been out with a back injury. Regardless if he does come back or not, I am happy that he is healed enough to the point where there are rumors of him coming back.
Yeah.
If he comes back, cool. If not, cool. If he does, I feel like he will be the reason why Gunther loses the IC title.
Gunther versus Orton?
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Don't wake me up. That's a dream match. Don't wake me up.
Yeah, that's good. Because for a minute, we was getting bad news about Randy Orton. Like, yeah, this is not good. He was having problems with his rehab.
Doctors were telling him, no, you might be done.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I want it back in there.
But the power of the weed.
Maybe.
Yeah, the power of the weed is making it possible. I believe that. But
we believe that being high will make you succeed.
Yes. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy. And if he comes back to Money in the Bank, this is gonna be lit. I mean, I think that is gonna be lit regardless, but that'll be icing on the cake. Oh, has anybody here heard an update about Big E?
No, not yet. Last time I've heard anything, he was getting reevaluated around Mania,
Yeah.
but nothing as of right now.
No,
Okay.
he's doing his own thing. I seen him on Small Business Superstars or something like that. I seen a video.
Yeah.
Like that.
I also saw him in Detroit with the rest of New Day at Ford Field doing something. Can't remember too much.
Oh shit, they might be getting ready he might be ready for SummerSlam. If they're making trips to Detroit, that could be a little sprinkle. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we Money in the Bank.
Yes, we are now going to be doing our predictions for Money in the Bank. I'm hoping to get by victory and be back on the roll. Chris is hoping to stay on the roll, and Audie is also wishing to pick up momentum. We're going to start because as of right now, there are 7 matches.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Could be more.
But
yeah. Well, I was thinking they might have a tag team title match, if anything. But
versus Imperium?
Who knows? No. Yes, boy.
Pretty deadly. That's right.
But we're going to start this out with the Women's Tag Team Championship. We have the BBT, the Beat a Bitch Tour, respectfully. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler, or Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus the team who technically never lost their title, Raquel and Liv Morgan. I'm going to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Beat a Bitch Tour.
So, no, I feel like Liv gonna turn on Raquel.
Oh, okay.
So you're still going with the BBT?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going BBT. That's what I thought at the beginning.
I still want Raquel versus Mommy. That's SummerSlam.
Yes, I want Mommy versus Spicy Mommy. And then I want EO Sky versus Asuka. Give us what we want. And if you don't, I swear to God, I will send a mean tweet. Vince McMahon, keep your little out of everything. Stupid. Anyways, for the Intercontinental title, we have Riddle versus Gunther. I'm going to keep it on Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther.
It's Gunther.
Look, we can't all say the same thing.
Man, listen, if it's a dead giveaway, it's a dead giveaway. Man, I ain't gonna be voting against the dead giveaway just because. No.
Okay.
I did that at Forbidden Door, and you see what happens.
Let me pull up the actual card so I can get everybody who was actually in the match. But we have the women's Money in the Bank match. We have Io Sky versus Zoe Stark versus Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch versus Selena versus Bayley. I already said who I want to win. Io. Mommy, Io. Oh, Japanese in the house.
Yeah, because they can challenge for any title, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Asuka has
SmackDown or the
Raw or whatever.
No, she has the.
Oh yeah, because Bianca went back to
WWE women's
title, right?
Yes.
And then Rhea got the world heavyweight. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
Y'all assuming Asuka even gonna be champion?
Yeah, that's true. What do you suspect? Because now this is probably gonna be one where we all differ.
I'm still saying Io. I feel like Asuka gonna lose to Charlotte on Friday.
I feel like Bianca's gonna get involved. Nobody respects Pierce.
Okay. So
run that loose shit, man.
So
he just gets walked on. He's a match.
Because I'm losing right now. I kind of want to go with Io, but I think run the names again. Is Io, is Becky, it's Trish.
Okay, so it's Io Sky, Trish Stratus, Zoe Starks, Becky Lynch, Zelina, and Bailey.
God damn. I really want it to be Bailey, but I don't see it.
So here's my thought. Becky Lynch is feuding with Trish Stratus and Zoe Starks.
Right.
So those three cancel each other out, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey and Io have a soft breakup. Like they're going through some stuff.
Right.
But so that just leaves Zelina. But I don't see Zelina winning.
Not unless they want to make money in the Bank of Comedy gag this year for the women.
No, they already did that with Nikki AAF.
They did that for the last couple of years.
I mean, sorry, Nikki AASH. Whatever, Nikki ass.
Yeah.
They definitely not gonna put it on Zelina though. Nah. They don't be respecting. They don't be respecting
nobody.
Yeah,
they Becky, man.
No, because I see Zoe and Trish ixnaying Becky from the win.
Yeah. Man, that's one of the reasons. Fuck it. This is going to be the one that I'm going to lose on because, God damn it, I don't want to pick the same shit as y'all. Even though I know
You're going with Trish, aren't you?
No, I'm not going with Trish.
Corn dog.
Yeah, I'm not going with Trish. Fuck it. I'm going to go for the eyeball. I'm going to go with Zelina. I'm going to go with Zelina out of this situation.
Zelina Vega. Okay. We then have the men's Money in the Bank. We have Escobar. Pete Dunne. Butch. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And we have Shinsuke Nakamura.
My boy.
Ricochet. And Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I got a feeling they're gonna let this clown win. I'm gonna say Logan Paul, unfortunately.
I'm going LA Knight.
I'm going LA Knight. It's gonna be LA Knight. And while we're talking about it, y'all
can be dreamers.
I know, because here's the thing. Remember how when I asked y'all like why did they change LA Knight to Max Dupree? Like why did they give him that name or whatever? Like why did they change him? And y'all couldn't give me an answer. We finally got an answer. Vince McMahon did not
thought he was too old.
Yeah, he thought because he was 40, he was too old. So he didn't want to put him in that. But as you can see, Triple H was like, nah, this guy is a diamond.
Look, it's two people in wrestling history that made the crowd boo Rey Mysterio. One is Daniel Bryan. The other is LA Knight.
Yeah, so then that's what I'm saying. And I'm glad because little FYI, I don't know if y'all know this, but the intros and a lot of the moves that's in the WWE 2Ks, LA Knight's been doing them.
Yeah.
He does the intros for everybody. That's what they have him there for. So all of those ones that look realistic, like, oh my God, they really got Rey Mysterio to come in and do that? No, that's fucking LA Knight jumping out of the fucking entrance. That's him. So yeah, shout out to him. This has probably been the best year that he has had as far as being mainstream, being on the big roster. And I'm say what Booker T said. Put a rocket on him, because he's blasting off, and this is going to be the takeoff spot. So LA Knight.
100%. We then have Cody Rhodes versus Dom Dom. I'm gonna go out. See, this is where I'm going out on the ledge. I'm choosing Dom Dom. With a Brock Lesnar assist. Cody Rhodes is the new Bobby Lashley. I swear, Cody Rhodes is destroyed. Like, he is making sure that racism is going away. Blessed be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, blessed be.
Brock Lesnar making sure. Brock Lesnar making sure racism stay.
No, wait. How is Cody Rhodes making racism go away? He's black.
I know, but I don't know. But he just is. That's what I've been seeing on the wrestling clip stuff. Oh
yeah, no, he's black. He just look white, and so white America is full. So yeah, I can see it if that's the thing. White America is full, thinking that this black guy is absolutely white.
He has Theologo.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, I almost said I'm going with Cody. I don't know.
Cody like CM Punk. Oh, with both of them.
Listen,
you hate people who can make money. That's what it is.
Nah, because MJF be making a lot of money, and I be cheering that motherfucker on. Roman Reigns be making a lot of money, and I've been cheering that motherfucker on. Like, I'm cheering about a lot of people that be making money. It's just I don't really like cheering for faces. like that's the thing. It's like you might hear me make a couple of applause for Jungle Man now that he's turned. But before then, nah. Fuck that. Yeah, no. I don't even remember him coming out happy to that song. When was the last time he came out happy to that song?
I don't even remember the last time I saw him smile. So,
I mean, he's been born. Yeah, he's been hurt. His father figures told him his real dad is dead. So, like, it's a fact, but it still hurts from your father figure. Yeah, but fuck it. Even though I want Condom to win. I'm going Cody.
I'm going down.
Okay.
God damn it, I'm not ball out this one. Hey.
It's gonna be Cody versus Mommy at SummerSlam.
Hey, I want Mommy to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns. Take his title. And then go and beat up Seth Rollins and take his title. And then just take all the titles.
They should go back to NXT and take Carmelo Hayes' title.
Yeah.
I win women's tag team titles by herself.
I'll be for it.
But we then have Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. I chose Seth Rollins.
I choose Seth Rollins.
Y'all fools. Choosing Seth.
Yeah, it's not time. It's not now.
Not yet.
This the final match.
Bro.
Well,
I'm calling them over on this one.
Let's just go by this real quick. This is from Woke Culture. The Bloodline is set for a drastic WWE booking change. Like, supposedly they've been going over the match like last week or something. They're still trying to figure out what they're going to do. Like the exact finish remains undecided, though the machinations. I think that's just like a British word. Tuesday, drastic finish in play. The creators seemingly split on what to do. In addition, the Usos and Solo have already met for a run through. So, at the end of the day, I think the Usos are going to win.
Me too.
And I want Jay to pin Roman Reigns. And oh my God, Audie, do not start.
I still think Solo taking the pin.
Solo is definitely taking the pin. Because you're not gonna blow that load on a tag match. Can't blow that load on a tag match. You can't have Jay pin him and then get this ready for fucking SummerSlam just for him to pin him again. Nah.
No, see, here's what I think. Jay's going to win the tag team title match, but then he's going to lose at SummerSlam. But then again, we have a couple months until SummerSlam. We don't need to even be thinking about that right now when we're thinking about Money in the Bank.
I've been thinking about SummerSlam since Royal Rumble. Let's get this straight. So SummerSlam was always the play for me. So I'm talking about it. And what I'm saying is that it's Jay and he's going to win. Jay is a transitional champion. All right. And I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, yo, we're talking about Money in the Bank right now.
Yeah, nah. So, but that plays into my part of if Jay is going to win, Roman don't need to be pinned right now.
Well,
and Jay definitely don't need to do it.
Oh, okay. Then we're going to do a side bet. Who gets pinned?
Solo.
Solo.
Get that extra point from the Money in the Bank match.
Roman. All right. So we have our predictions set. As everybody knows, Money in the Bank is this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thank God.
Because there's also a Collision later that night. But I'm going to be too drunk to watch that. But I can watch Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we need to talk to? Because we're trying to get done before,
Yeah.
Dynamite starts.
We almost done. But it just really hit me.
What's up?
That's why they're having an issue. Because they're trying to figure out who was going to take the pin. And they and I'm pretty sure Triple H and Vince McMahon is you can't blow that load too soon. So they're trying to figure out how to make it happen.
I feel like everybody else is thinking if to advance the story, especially for Solo, it has to be Roman who takes the pin. Because then Solo can be like, bro, what are you doing?
I could kind of see that. Yeah, I can kind of see that. But that goes on the opposite route of if you want dissension, let Solo take the pin. And then Solo gets to see what Jimmy and Jay were saying. And that could be his stepping away. Yeah, that could be his moment to step away, or couple of moments, because we got a minute before SummerSlam. But that is the thing. He tries to, or this is exactly how he takes the pin. There's an issue where Solo is the active wrestler in the ring. Roman's coming out, it's like a bar brawl. Roman is about to get hit with a super kick or a frog splash. Solo tries to stop it. Jimmy super kicks him. Frog splash happens to, the Samoan splash happens to Solo. 1, 2, 3. And then, so and Roman, like, what you doing? He was like, I got my ass whooped trying to protect you, and he gets into that. But yeah.
Or blind tag.
Yeah, blind tag. Yeah. That's true too.
Mm-hmm.
Or Roman was the legal man and the ref didn't catch it. And Solo gets pinned and Roman is like, nigga, why didn't you argue?
That doesn't count.
Yeah,
I'm about to get you fired.
Yeah, shit like that.
I can see that as well.
Yeah.
But we shall see in
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Roman could take the pin, but he's not the legal man. And we get our fan 3 count. 1, 2, 3. And then Solo actually comes in when the ref wakes up and he gets some Owens flash or whatever. And then that's how it happens. So you can feel good about your phantom pin, but it's going to definitely be Solo. All right. I'm done.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see in 96 hours.
Yeah. All right. So is there anything else?
Not that I have.
Hey, we got Daniel Garcia on Dynamite tonight. I can't wait.
Yeah, he's in a 6-man, and they're facing Orange Cassidy, Viking Day, Eagle, or El Hito,
The Kingo.
the Viking. Yeah, there we go. Van Kingo. And Keith Lee.
Keith Lee just
but whatever.
come out of nowhere. Time and space. Just put him in anything.
No,
They need to fucking have this blow off match with Swerve, but that's for another time.
Yeah. All right. So, another episode in the books. Fun episodes. Hey, we're under 2 hours. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all for the watch time and everything. Share this to your friends because we got a lot of big things going on. But again, with this episode being in the books, I want to let you know that everything happens for a reason. And I know that's cliche, but it does happen. And everything is for you to actually become better. So if you take your obstacles, you take your celebrations or your achievements, all of those things make you better. If you continue, don't get comfortable, and just understand the moments. So learn from it, take it in, enjoy it, laugh, cry, whatever, but continue pushing forward. All right. Say that to say, if nobody told you that they love you, I love you. Nobody says that you're awesome. We think that you're awesome. All of the obstacles, again, to push forward. So we're cheering you on. We're rooting for you. You can do this. We got you. We all been there. So we all know that you can get through it. But until next time, I want you to do what it is that you love, and that is watching, talking, debating, arguing, playing Fight Forever, playing 2K23, anything that has everything to do with wrestling. So until next time, peace.
Peace.
And we out.
Later.